In this video, I'm going to react to the best sandwich in every American state. Welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. This is the place where I react to music, media, sports, anime, anything related to popular culture. I'll watch it with an open mind and give you my 100% honest reaction to it. And if you could please hit that like button early, I'd really appreciate it. Now this is going to be a lot of fun. These are probably one of my favorite, if not favorite types of videos to react to, just because like the food, I know like I say this like pretty much every food reaction that I watch, but you guys in America, the food options you have are just unbelievable. Like it just seems like for every one decent takeaway option we have, you guys have got like 10. Like it's ridiculous. Like I remember when I was flying to meet my family in Florida, my layover was in Philadelphia, but I couldn't leave the airport, but there happened to be a Chick-fil-A. And I had Chick-fil-A for the first time, the only time I've ever had Chick-fil-A. And gosh, that was probably the best chicken burger I've ever had in my life. And their fries are these they're not normal fries, they're like these shaved potato type things. I don't know how they make them, but man, were they good. And yeah, this video is just going to be, a continuation into my sort of self-inflicted torture, because I've not eaten breakfast yet, and I know that watching this video is going to make me super duper hungry. So let's go. This is going to be me reacting to the best sandwich in each American state. Let's do it. Whew, look at that. Good grief. That's sloppy Joe,
From
right?
banh mi to Cubanos, here is each state's favorite sandwich. First up is Alabama's pulled chicken sandwich with white barbecue sauce, also known as Alabama white sauce. The sauce is tangy, creamy, and ridiculously good.
Hell yes.
Reindeer hot dogs can be found at street vendors across Alaska. The sausage is made from reindeer or caribou, along with pork and beef.
Reindeer?
The hot dog is usually split and grilled.
Huh, I'll try that.
Despite the name, the fry bread taco isn't really a taco. It's more like a taco sandwich mashup. The deep fried bread is topped with ground beef, lettuce, cheese, and other standard taco toppings. It
kind of looks like bruschetta, like the Italian dish bruschetta. Anyone who's had bruschetta before will know that that has a very similar aesthetic, round flatbread topped with several sort of like greens and olives, onions. It's very similar.
Fry bread was created by displaced Native Americans in 1864.
Wow, look at that.
The fried bologna sandwich is a timeless...
This is my sort of sandwich. Nothing fancy, just a ton of meat.
Classic. Bologna slices are fried and placed onto soft white bread with a smear of mustard. Simple, but delicious. People are obsessed with In-N-Out burgers.
I need to try In-N-Out.
The most popular is the double burger with 2 patties and 2 cheese slices.
Whoa.
You can also get a carbless version with lettuce buns.
Wow, carbless burger?
A fool's gold loaf is more than 8,000 calories.
8,000 calories in one sandwich? Holy shit. What?
It consists of a hollowed out loaf of bread filled with peanut butter, grape jelly, and a pound of bacon.
Whoa.
It was created by the Colorado Mine Company in Denver and is rumored to have been an Elvis Presley favorite.
Good
Legend
grief.
has it that the king himself flew 2 hours to Denver just to satisfy his craving for the sandwich. The first hamburger in the U.S. was made in 1895 at Lewis Lunch in New Haven, Connecticut. The original burger was sandwiched between 2 slices of toast, and the rest is history.
Wow, look at that.
Lewis Lunch is still cooking and serving the burgers the same way
Did you see how thick that burger patty was? Golly.
it did when it first opened.
That was huge.
The Bobby at Capriotti's is basically Thanksgiving on a roll. It's made up of turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, and a generous smear of mayo. Except you can have this any time of the year. The Cuban sandwich was actually created in...
This is me right here. This is me.
Florida by Cuban immigrants. It's gained immense popularity since and can be found on most restaurant menus in Florida today.
That looks divine. Divine.
Pimento cheese is a southern favorite, and one of the best ways to eat it is in a sandwich. The tanginess of the pimento peppers combined with the richness of the cheese and mayonnaise is an unbeatable combination. Kalua pork sandwiches are a Hawaiian favorite. Kalua is a traditional Hawaiian cooking method that uses an underground oven called an imu. The pig is roasted slowly all day and acquires a deep, smoky flavor.
Wow.
Huckleberries are the state fruit of Idaho, making a peanut butter and huckleberry jam sandwich the state's go-to snack.
Interesting.
Often compared to a blueberry,
Peanut
the huckleberry
butter
is a little
gelatin.
more tart and is often made into a jam. Chicago's Italian beef consists of thin slices of roast beef simmered and served with gravy on a roll. It can be ordered wet, meaning a little gravy over the bread, or dipped, which means dipping the whole sandwich into gravy.
Wow.
And to top it off, you can add giardiniera or sweet peppers.
Wow.
Midwesterners love their pork tenderloin sandwiches. Pork loin is thinly hammered, breaded, deep fried, and placed between hamburger buns. And the bigger the pork tenderloin, the better.
Hold on a minute. Look at the size of the pork loin compared to the bun. Wow.
The loose meat sandwich resembles a sloppy joe without the tomato-based sauce. It tastes like a hamburger, but without the trimmings. The Z-Man sandwich from Joe's Kansas City Barbecue
look at
is a hometown
that.
favorite of Kansas City. It's made of a toasted Kaiser roll, thinly sliced brisket, smoked provolone, 2 onion rings, and some barbecue sauce.
Yes, that looks great.
The Hot Brown is an open-faced sandwich created at the Brown Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky. Toasted bread is topped with turkey, tomato, Mornay sauce, and bacon, and then broiled until crispy and brown.
Wow. Never seen anything
Po'
like
boys
that.
are a Louisiana specialty. They're usually made with roast beef or fried seafood such as shrimp, crawfish, or oysters, and served on New Orleans French bread.
I need a po' boy.
Lobster rolls are considered a Maine staple.
Whenever I see a picture of this lobster roll, honestly, it has me feeling some type of way. I just want to reach through my screen and just devour that. It looks so good.
Especially since the state is
look
the
at that.
largest
Wow.
lobster producing region in the world.
What? Maine is the largest lobster producing region in the world. I did not know that. Wow.
While additions differ from restaurant to restaurant, Maine lobster rolls are jam-packed with lobster meat
Wow.
on a New England-style hot
The
dog roll.
size of that. Look at that.
The soft-shell crab sandwich consists of a whole crab, shell included.
What?
Soft-shell crabs are crabs that go through a molting process, shedding their hard outer shell and leaving an edible soft shell. They're usually tossed in batter and deep-fried to be eaten whole.
Holy crap, wow.
This gooey concoction is called a fluffernutter. It combines peanut butter with marshmallow fluff on soft...
I've noticed that peanut butter has been featured in quite a few of these sandwiches. It's quite an interesting surprise. I didn't expect that.
white bread. Marshmallow fluff was invented in Somerville, Massachusetts in 1917. A Michigan coney dog consists of a hot dog topped with
boy.
beef chili, yellow mustard, and finely diced white onion. The Juicy Lucy is a burger with a cheesy surprise.
Juicy Lucy.
Instead of getting the cheese on top, it's put into the middle of the burger.
I've known a few Juicy Lucy's.
Catfish is synonymous with Mississippi. The state is the largest producer of farm-raised catfish in the U.S. Locals love a battered and fried catfish. The burnt end sandwich is a must-have in Kansas City, Missouri. Burnt ends are the crispy
Dude, those beef crumbs, like, I don't know what they are, but they look delicious. I could eat a million of those right now.
point ends of a smoked brisket. They're cut into 1-inch cubes and cooked further. Each piece comes out a bit charred, but intensely flavorful and juicy on the inside.
Oh yeah.
Pork Chop John's began serving boneless fried pork chop sandwiches from a wagon in 1924.
Wow.
While it has moved from the wagon to a brick and mortar, the restaurant still uses the same recipe. The runza is native to Nebraska. It's basically a hot pocket with beef, cabbage, or sauerkraut and onions. It originated from Nebraska's German and Russian immigrant population.
That looks good.
Some consider a patty melt a cross between a grilled cheese and a hamburger.
That looks cool, right?
With caramelized onions and melted cheese, juicy, luscious.
I guarantee you, those onions with that toast and that burger just probably taste divine. I love caramelized onions. They make any dish even better for me. Love them.
Flavors are guaranteed with every bite. The Monte Cristo is a fried ham and cheese sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
To make it an even more decadent meal, drench it in New Hampshire maple syrup. Depending on where you're from in Jersey, you'll either call it a pork roll or a Taylor ham.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a delicious breakfast sandwich that can be found at almost every deli and diner in New Jersey.
Looks great.
Green chili cheeseburgers are extremely popular in New Mexico. This is because green chili, or the hatch pepper, is grown in the Hatch Valley region. When roasted and added to a cheeseburger, it adds a smoky, buttery flavor. No one does bagels better than New York City, and there is nothing as iconic as a bagel with cream cheese and smoked
look
salmon.
at the salmon.
Popular deli Russ and Daughters typically sells 200 smoked salmon bagels and an additional 150 pounds of hand-sliced salmon on a busy day.
Wow.
The pulled pork sandwich is a must-have in North Carolina. There are 2 barbecue styles in different parts of the state, Eastern and Lexington. Eastern focuses on whole hog
Oh man, look at all that crackling. Look at that. Ooh.
barbecuing with a vinegar-based sauce, while Lexington style uses only pork shoulder with tangy ketchup-based sauce. The hot beef sandwich is a favorite in North Dakota diners. It's made with sliced beef and a scoop of mashed potatoes, and best of all, it's smothered with hot beef gravy.
Oh yeah.
The Polish boy consists of a kielbasa, which is a Polish sausage covered with coleslaw, french fries, and barbecue sauce on a bun. It's native to Cleveland, Ohio. Chicken fried steak is a comfort food in Oakland.
Guys, I don't know if this microphone can pick up my stomach, but it is growling like a lion right now. I am starving watching this.
Oklahoma. The only way to make it even better is to put it between 2 buns and eat it with your hands. Grilled cheese is the best, especially made with Tillamook cheese. The Tillamook Creamery makes cheese and other dairy goods in Oregon. At full capacity, the creamery can churn out more than 160,000 pounds of Tillamook cheese a day. You can't think of Pennsylvanian food without mentioning the Philly cheesesteak.
Look at the amount
Invented in, you've guessed it,
Philadelphia.
The sandwich is made up of thinly sliced pieces of beefsteak and melted cheese. The hot wiener dog is a Rhode Island favorite. These sausages are topped with yellow mustard, meat sauce, and chopped onions. What's impressive is how the grillers prepare them, balancing up to 9 wieners on their forearm. The pulled pork sandwich is also popular in South Carolina, specifically in the central part of the state. Pulled pork is accompanied by Carolina Gold sauce. The yellow sauce is a mixture of mustard, vinegar, brown sugar, and other spices. The pheasant sandwich is an old classic, dating back to World War II. Soldiers would pass through Aberdeen, South Dakota, where a canteen was serving free and delicious pheasant sandwiches. The sandwich is also popular because the pheasant is South Dakota's most famous game bird. The hot chicken sandwich is a Nashville original. Diners find themselves weeping with joy at how delicious and spicy the hot chicken is. The secret to its spice is lots of cayenne. You can't mention Texan barbecue.
Oh my god, did you see how juicy that beef joint is? Let me run this back a little bit.
The hot chicken is. The secret to its spice is lots.
This looks great too,
cayenne.
but look at this.
You can't
Look at the crust. Can you see the crust on this? Wow.
mention Texan barbecue without thinking of
I need to get my ass to America, honestly. I need to eat some of your food.
brisket. Hence, the brisket sandwich is the go-to for this state. Brisket is smoked for hours to get that juicy, tender texture and taste. The pastrami burger was popularized by Utah fast food chain Crown Burgers. Pastrami is placed on top of a juicy burger with a slice of Swiss or American cheese. And you can't forget about the much adored fry sauce, made from 1 part tomato ketchup and 2 parts mayonnaise. The Vermonter sandwich is made up of all things New England: maple mustard, hickory smoked ham or turkey, sharp Vermont cheddar, and Honeycrisp apples.
Wow, apple in a sandwich? That's interesting.
Virginians love a good country ham
Look at
sandwich,
that.
especially made with Smithfield ham, which is a specific form of country ham cured in Smithfield, Virginia. Washington sandwich is the banh mi, thanks to its large Vietnamese population. The sandwich includes some form of pork, pickled daikon and carrots, cilantro, and jalapeno served on a baguette.
Looks great.
The pepperoni roll is West Virginia's pride and joy because it was created there. The roll was invented as an easy lunch meal for coal miners in the 1920s.
Ooh, nice. I like that.
Bratwurst, or brat, is Wisconsin's favorite
German
meat.
sausage, right?
After being poached in beer, it's commonly grilled and served on a hoagie roll. Bison burgers look and taste pretty similar to their beef counterparts, with a coarser texture and a slightly
dug
sweeter
into that,
flavor.
right? I've said it before, I'll say it again. You guys in America have the, by far, best food options on the planet. Just unbelievable. Obviously, I know that America's such a huge country that you're bound to have some good options, but man, I couldn't in my life name you 5 sandwiches that I've had that have been as good as some of the best ones on this list. It makes me a little sad because like now I desperately want a good sandwich, but I literally couldn't think of where I'd need to like go deep into London, like central London, to find somewhere that could get me something as good as this. Or maybe do some Google, searching. But it's like, why isn't there somewhere just down my road that I can go get one of these? Yeah, you guys, man, enjoy what you've got because you've got some great food options. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and keep throwing the recommendations my way. I know I say it all the time, but they genuinely help me out because if I know you enjoyed watching something, I'll definitely enjoy reacting to it. So like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, keep throwing the recommendations, and I'll catch you in the next one.